we're very familiar with, and there are a ton of them that had a great preseason last year and played well when they played in the NHL during the regular season last year.
And here we go. Face off at center ice. Carolina clad in their white road jerseys. They'll come up with a puck, carry it across into the Tampa zone. Taylor Hall with it along the right wing board. Shot right on. It was under Sorum. In the corner now to Robidoux with a quick shot from the right circle. Save made by Johansson, and Canes keeping the pressure on.
Tried him at center. He's back on the wing.
Face off one by Tampa. And work this into the top of the slot. And that shot caught and hung on.
Nice early mechanics for Primo.
Face off to the right of the Canes netminder. Tampa wins the draw. It'll go back. Santini with a shot. That goes off the end boards in the blue paint. It'll be deflected away into the left corner. And back to the point. Good work by the Hurricanes to knock this one over the zone. Is Giovanni Smith trying to find his way onto an NHL roster. He's on a PTO with his Carolina Hurricanes team. Started his career with the Detroit Red Wings. And Carolina trying to find a way to clear the zone. As the puck's along the end boards. They're taken away behind Primo, but Carolina can't clear. Kept in, low drive put on by Connor Geekie. And a nice save made there.
There you force a turnover. Primo didn't take a breath and made a nice save on that quick shot from Geekie.
And Geekie, another part of that trade with the Mammoth. That sent Sergachev to Utah. And a shot from the right point, handled, kicked away by Primo. Along the left wing boards, will be kept in again by Tampa, and a long shot kicked away. Primo, the sustained excellence, and where they've made trades to keep it going. They're trying to find players anywhere for the system, and Stokoyak could be a player that they look for is Carolina. And set this one back. Working with it, Dominic Fensori working this one in. Johansson has to make the save, and a loose puck will be pounced on. And
Boston University Terrier, I remember talking to his head coach Jay Pandolfo, a longtime NHLer, about him. He just made a great play before the break.
Now a bouncing puck off the draw. Carolina hammers that one as Legault stepped into it, and another save made by Johansson, and deflects it back for Blake. Blake high in between the circles with it. He'll go back across. Bayreuther with a shot right on. Shoulder save made. Tampa tries to clear Kent. Whistles just wide of the net. Stankoven to the rebound. Top of the right circle. He'll go down low for Blake. Back to Stankoven. Back down low to Blake. He'll work that one into the slot. And Jost, a shot right on, but handled by Johansson, and still looking for a goal. Now here's a chance for Carolina with a keep in. That shot wired as Fensori read the play and jumped all the way up on it and hammered that one just wide. And this will be kept in. There's a long drive out in front. Johansson makes the save. That was one of the things going back to last year. Now Carolina going back into the Tampa zone. Taylor Hall with a move, and a shot right on. Johansson makes the save. Rebounds loose, and the Lightning able to clear. Oh, what a nifty move there from the former #1 overall draft pick of the Edmonton Oilers. Taylor Hall. Now Carolina trying to clear, can't do it. There's a low drive. 12 seconds remaining. Off a stanchion it'll go, but it'll be kicked free, and the Canes. Bradley Nadeau wants to clear, can't do it. A chance out in front in the slot. Geekie centering it, shot, rattles in the score. Now it's, did it beat the clock?
I don't know.
Now the question, or Lilleberg, the question is, did it beat the clock?
Do you have review? You typically don't have review in these preseason games unless they're televised. I mean, heck of a release. Lilleberg, a guy that, I think of him, I think of a guy that's a really good open ice hitter.
On your radio dial, or however you're listening to us. And the Canes win the draw back. This shot is put right on, and save is made as Steven Santini is his defensive partner, and now a little bit of room for the Lightning. Into the Canes zone, a deflected shot right on, and Primo has to be ready to make the save as Dylan Duke sent one. Nikishin gets to it at the left point. Now he finds Stankoven down low, goal line extended. Stankoven steps out, sent out in front, and a chance there for Blake. Johansson with a good save there. Here comes a chance for Jost. Looking, Nikishin shot. That goes off of a leg. Out of the box is Lilleberg. He's got a break. Lilleberg in on Primo. Primo with a dazzling pad save on the breakaway on Emil Lilleberg. They'll rim it around. Nadeau to it. We'll get it out in front. That'll be centered. Shot right on. Chance for Legault. That'll be deflected away. Brindamore. Mosier keeps it into the blue line for Chaffee. We'll send this one down low. Duke. Now back for Moser. Moser shot through. Shot. I think they score. J.J. Moser, the defenseman who came across. There was out in front some traffic. And it looks like Mitchell Chaffee got a piece. On the way by. So give the goal to Mitchell Chaffee, a power play goal. And Tampa goes up 2-0.
Yeah, I thought that no stick for Tampa.
And now a chance here. Put out in front, Stankoven redirect. And unable to find the back of the net is the Canes with a glorious chance there. Johansson does a good job of keeping out Jackson Blake's effort. Now here's Hall out in front, and Johansson.
5 minute and 45-second mile. Well done.
Personal best. My golf cart had never been faster. And now here's a penalty coming up. And oh, mercy! Caden Primo getting across from Boris Tkachuk.
What a save with his glove. Pushing on the delayed penalty.
Peltier with it, back behind the net. Tkachuk. No spin. His drive goes off of Primo. Big shot by Peltier, and the save made by Primo.
What a save. A temporary blindness when it's behind the net. Really good stop. He's had 2 gems in this period.
12:28 to go in the third. Carolina still trailing Tampa 2-0.
Hopefully whenever Russia gets back to international competition. My gosh, I looked at it what Russia's roster would be in the Olympics. They're strong as ever.
It would have been one of the favorites. And now here's a nice play by Carolina to keep in a chance and a score! Kevin LeBanc! Oh, what a move!
After the Hurricanes did a heck of a job keeping it in. Tampa, I think, thought that they had it clear well on its way. And it was Tyson Jost that kept the puck in. Puck support from LeBanc.
That there was offside on the play prior to the goal.
Oh boy, Tampa challenging for offside. Tyson Jost, it looked like kept the puck in. I didn't know that this game is just being streamed. To tell you the truth, I didn't know that you could challenge.
After coach's challenge video review, it was termed to be played offside, no goal.
15-19.
As Nikishin now has it, Kings win the draw. Side of the net, sent out in front, and Johansson gets a piece on the Blake offering. Well, the Canes, good puck movement there, right to left. Now centering it out in front was Stankoven. He knocked off of his stick, but Hall's there to try to make a play. There's the Canes trying to get some help here. LeBanc on the power play in place of Jost. Jost had a 10-minute misconduct. Shot out in front, they score on the power play. Deflected, and Logan Stankoven with the net front gets the piece, and Carolina gets on the board. This time it will stand. It's 2-1.
2 of the 3 goals in the game, redirections. Nikishin did a good job quarterbacking, moving his feet, eventually getting it to LeBanc, who fired at the net and just gave Stankoven a chance.
10 seconds left, work to the side of the net, Blake with it. Blake will turn. Hall spins, stuff chance. That's deflected away. 3 seconds left. Puck's in the corner. 1 second left, and Tampa will hang on. And the Canes will be on the wrong side of a 2-1 score.